Hello everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. I am going to experiment, same mold, 2 different resins. This is the Istoyo, I think is how it's pronounced, and I got it on Amazon and I got 2 small bottles because I just wanted to test it out. My friend Nicole did a beautiful design, and I know she's used that resin before, so I wanted to try it. So it's a 1-to-1 resin. I have mixed up, let's see, a total of 120 grams, so 60A and 60B. And now I am just letting it heat up a little bit. So let's see what it is. Okay, well, it keeps changing. So, all right, let's pour it in. So I wasn't sure, first time using this mold, I wasn't sure how much resin I'd need. Oh boy, it looks like, well, maybe I'll be okay. So, because I want to leave a layer for a back coat. So let me push that out. Oh yeah, I really didn't need all this. Shuckaroos. Oh well, let's see how much I have left. So in my other cup, I'm going to measure 20 grams just to be safe. Probably won't need all of it. This is a really smooth resin. I like it. I just wish it wasn't so expensive for me. So I just measure 20 grams just to be safe. 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so this is going to the edge. Okay, so I've got 50 left. Oh, 50 grams left. Gosh darn it. So I did 120 minus 20 for the for the white. So that's 120, 20, 100. Let's 50. So 70 grams is all I needed. Whoa. Okay, good to know on the other resin. All right, so let me think what I can do with this balance here. So I am going to attempt Nicole's beautiful design. Let's see how I do. So, oops, I was going to use Decorum Alcohol inks, and that one is lavender. So let me get my little pin. Sorry, I thought it was already done or already opened. I guess I haven't used it before. So here's my little push pin. Whoopsie. Okay. So I did place my resin next to a space heater because the temperature here again it is getting warmer, which is nice, but it's still not, I don't think it's still ideal for 3D blooms yet. But, oh, sugar. Okay, I spilled some there. That's all right. You know, I'm going to just heat this up a little bit. And this is hopefully to prevent that little sort of filmy end or filmy side. My friend Nicole told me it's because my resin is cold, so I heated it up. All right, so here we go. I'm going to try and see if I can remember how she dropped her inks. She did like this. So that's the lavender. And then on my, ooh, I really spilt out here, didn't I? Oh, well. Then I'm going to use tangerine on the outside. Hopefully it spreads. And then I think I'm going to do 2 lemons. Is it lemon? No, mango, sorry. And while that's settling, I forgot I wanted to use some of these sort of crystals for my center. Now, I believe Nicole did sort of do this sort of swirly on mixing her colors. I'm using my dotting tool, but I'm being very careful when I'm on the, yeah, I think I'll bring that in. Now, I don't know why I haven't purchased a butterfly mold before. I don't know. I love butterflies. So, so I'm so appreciative of seeing this design that Nicole did. And so what I'm doing is just letting the alcohol ink, I'm trying to find the gap of where to open the crystals. Ah, shuckaroos. Let's see. I'll just keep turning it on one side. So anyway, what I'm doing is also just waiting for the alcohol ink to settle. And, well, maybe I'll do this off camera and I'll do it. Oh, it's coming. No, it's not. Anyway, I'll do that a little bit later. So I'm going to put in my cup just a teeny weeny bit of resin to mix in those crystals. Sort of a gooey, to make a gooey mix here. Oh, I'm so mad I used so much resin. Okay, so let's see what my temperature is on this 20 grams. Now, it's hard to tell, I think, sometimes when I stir it in here. So there was 20 grams, so I'm going to put in 2 drops of my Castincraft. 1. When I see that kind of, I don't know what you call it, that sort of texture in the white, I think it's not quite ready yet. So I'm just going to mix it up. Oh, it is getting warm though. Need to mix it a little bit more. I was going to probably use my thermometer also to test this temperature of this resin. But I also sometimes, yeah, it's going a little too fast as when I do that, and it flows down too fast. So I'm going to wait a few more moments. And I'll be right back. Okay, I think I've waited long enough. So now I'm going to cut a little tip off my piping bag, and here I go in drawing. Ooh, I'm so nervous. Let's see my stream here first, though. Oh, good, I got that little black stuff out. All right, here we go. So I'm going to pretty much follow the shape of the mold. What a pretty mold, especially if you're a butterfly fan. Always have loved butterflies. Well, who hasn't, right? So it's kind of a spiral drawing, but just following the shape of the mold. Now I feel like my streams are a little narrow, so I'm squeezing a little bit harder. Now as I go into the center part, whoops. Yeah, these seemed a little narrow, so I'm going to go back out on them. Oops, my heater just came on. Yeah, I overshot on how much resin I needed for this particular mold. So when I do the next one, I will definitely adjust. Okay, almost done. And I'm a little nervous on how I'm going to put in the crystals. Okay, now, oh boy, now the key, let's see, how shall I draw? Can't remember. Okay, let's just try, oh boy. This maybe, no, I think she went out, that makes sense. And then, is it in? Oh boy, I'll just try it. Just like, you know, how you do spirals, when you do the round spirals. And then maybe follow this, this, this. Let's see, what did I do here? This one in, that one in. Did I do one here? Yeah. Oh, I think so. And then I'm going, well, this one didn't look very nice, so I'm just going to do that again. Okay, then I'm going to bring these in. This one was pretty nice and definite there, so let me bring these in. Kind of weird over there. Maybe I'll do this. Oh, I'm just winging it. Okay. Okay, now comes the nerve-wracking part. Maybe I should have put the crystals in first, and I'm going to do it like she did, which was a long line. So let's do it right now, I think. See how lucky I can get. So I'm going to use different, oops, okay, it sank. So let's just, I'm just going to leave that. And I will torch. Okay, now, I don't know what I did over there. It kind of looks funny. Should I add any more? No, I'll just leave it. And I'm deliberately left space here because Nicole, you know, put that beautiful gray background, which I'm also going to try. Should I do one more here and here? Maybe I'll do that on this one. Do more over there. So I'm going to cover this up and get my resin ready for this one, and we'll do the other resin. Okay, so on to the second experiment. Here I've got Nic Pro, and this time I mixed up only 60 grams. So 30A and 30B. I am using my, oops. Oh gosh, hang on. Okay, it's in 36, so we'll see. All right, I'm going to pour a layer. And this time I'm only going to use 10 grams for my white, because I really didn't need all that 20 grams before. Now, I'm a little concerned only because when I mixed up this Nic Pro, I was out of the B on one bottle, so I used some of it, and then I used a new, you know, from the new bottle, another batch. So I hope that that is okay, because on the first one I heated it up and on the second I didn't. of the bee. So we'll see how this turns out. Let me just pour it all in. And in that cup there, I actually have 11.5 grams for my white, which I'll be using Castincraft. So I'm going to do the same thing, except this time, I'm going to use my little, a little butterfly charm. I haven't used that in a while. Alrighty. So it is a warmer day. It's gray, of course, and it did rain earlier, but it feels a little bit warmer. And my cup, this one, does feel warm. So hopefully the weather is changing. All right. I'm going to still put my heat gun over this. Oops, dropping stuff. So excuse the noise. Okay, on my butterfly charm, I'm going to spray a little isopropyl and drop it in the center as best I can. I'll adjust it in a moment. So I really can't believe myself, who is a fan of butterflies, have never thought of getting a butterfly mold. So thank you, Nicole. All right. So now I wasn't sure what colors to use, and I know on my previous one I did the blue on the bottom, so this time I'm going to do on the top. So on the bottom here, I'm going to use from Decorum Alcohol inks Ruby, Lemon, and Forget Me Not. So let's see how these turn out. I'm going to do 1, 2, the same way Nicole did. Ooh, all right. And then on the outside, I'm going to do Forget Me Not. Yeah, I think it's called, yeah, Forget Me Not. And I'm just going to do one more, I think, on this one here. And then I'm going to bring in the lemon. Yeah, lemon. And then I'm going to swirl. Without disrupting my butterfly charm. Oops, I got a little bit of red in there, so I better get some red in here too. I haven't swirled alcohol inks in a while, so oops, kind of moved that a bit. Let me push this up here. Move it out. That looks kind of pretty in itself. Okay. All right, I'll give you a sneak peek of this while this is getting heated up. Let's see what's happening over here. You may not see the whole thing, but there's a glimpse. Ooh, looking pretty. Bigger, fatter ones here, and then we'll see. Okay, so now in here, I'm going to, it was 11.5, so I'm going to put in a big, there, so sort of 1.5 there. Okay, and I'm going to stir it up. Wait for a few minutes till it gets to the consistency that I like, or that I think I like, or that I think will work, and I'll come right back to you. on the piping. All right, so I've got my white in my bag, and now I'm going to do the butterfly spiral, calling it the butterfly spiral. Let's see. Yep, that looks good. It looks pretty thick, actually. So this time I'm not going to go over the whatever I draw. I'm just going to do what stream comes out, and let's see. Because the one on the left looks pretty thick, meaning wide petals. So, but who knows, I might change my mind. Because I'm always so nervous when I have a narrow stream. So I've got to make a note as to how much I need when using this mold. Okay, I think I'm going to be okay as far as how much eventually I'm going to use. Okay, let me just readjust my piping bag. I'm going to have to revisit Nicole's reel to see how many spirals she did. Oh, they're getting narrower. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So maybe comfortably next time I'll do 15 grams. You know, then I don't feel I have to squeeze that hard on my piping on my piping bag. Now I can't remember which one. Oh, I think it was this one, but there was one that was very, very thin. So I am going to go over that one. And I think this one too. And I am going to go over the center ones. I'm just pushing my piping bag outside of my mold here so I don't spill. Okay. Now, very carefully with my dotting tool, I'm just going to get rid of that little round and over here too. So I think I'm going to go this way this time and then this way this time. And then I'm going to go out. And I'm going to go out over here. And then I'm going to come in using, oops. I'm going to come in using these little curly cues. So one on this side, over here. Maybe I'll skip that one. Do it on this side before I go back. And then this one I'll go here. There's so many possibilities with this mold as to which direction to go. And you can just play. Just play. I always like to play as a child. Okay, you know what? I'm going to actually bring this in a little bit. Oh, what a fantastic mold. I'm going to come in here too. Oh yeah, that looks pretty. Oh, that looks actually more even. Because somehow I must have missed something there. So we put here. Okay, let's see. What did I do over here? That one's there, so that one's a little bit. Okay. Now I'm just tempted to go down here, but shall I? Oh, why not? Really odd shape. Oh my God, there's so much you can do. Or nothing. So little old Callie, you know, the one who just loves all kinds of petals. Okay, I'm going to stop there. All right. So I'm going to torch. And then I'll come back to you when I put the, and I'm going to use the same color Nicole did, which was gray background. I love gray backgrounds. And I'll see you then. And then you can see what happens, you know, to these blooms. Okay, see you shortly. Okay, so I've mixed up some Platinum 360 Plus. I like it for top coats now because it's an old batch that I have and it cures fast. And I am going to attempt a gray, and see that gray that I got? I got it from Temu. It's the closest I could get to a gray. I wish I could get the Just Resin slate gray, which is a beautiful color, but it's so expensive to ship. So I just get my gray from Temu, and then I'm going to add a little bit of black to maybe darken it a bit. And then you'll see on the other one later on, I put more black in so to get a darker background. So you can fast forward to this part of it if you'd like. I haven't figured out how to cut my video editing yet. So anyway, there you go. So I added a little dark, a little more black on this one. So which one shall I do first? Let's do this one first. Okay. This was the Istoyo, I think is how you pronounce it, resin. And the other one was Nic Pro. Getting it out. Come on. Okay. Oh, how sweet. How sweet. Yes, different kind of petals, but very sweet. Those didn't really sparkle. I mean, so surprised. So, but, oh, I like that. Especially these here. Very cool. And then let's put that aside. Let's see how this one goes. So, ooh, I like that Istoyo resin. And then this one. Oh my. Very cool. Too bad that kind of went a little bit tilting, but oh, pretty. Oh, I love these butterfly molds. Thank you so much, Nicole. Okay, I'll bring you in on this one. I'll slide that aside, and then I'll bring this one here. Okay. What do you guys think? Let me know. 2 butterflies. Pretty, pretty. Well, I'll have to figure out how to, well, actually I will. I'll go up. There we go. All right. Thank you so much for watching.